What news? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you knew this, but YouTube is changing. I know. I couldn't believe it when I heard this either. But actually, this is a good change, and this is relevant to not just creators, but also to you, the viewer. I'm sure you've all heard by now about the monetization issues all over YouTube, making it a lot more difficult for creators to rely on ad revenue. Well, now there's this new feature coming to YouTube that could really go a long way towards creating more stability for creators on the platform, and this involves you. So I'm excited to announce that my channel has just been accepted into the new sponsorship beta program. Some of you might have noticed this scary new button on my channel right down over here. But this is actually a new feature for creators that allows fans to directly support their favorite creators via monthly donations in return for exclusive sponsor rewards recognized on the YouTube platform itself. Now you may be wondering, isn't this just the same thing as Patreon? Well, yes and no. The basic concept is the same, but there are some important differences. The big one is that this is directly integrated with YouTube, so it's much more visible and accessible to our viewers than an external link in the description. And it gives perks that are also visible within YouTube, such as a sponsor badge that you can see in the comment section and on live streams, which looks kind of like this. So mine's the ScrapMan logo, but with just the S, which stands for scrap, or well, sponsor in this case. You also get some custom emojis, which will be available on live streams as well, which I've never done before. But I'm going to. I'm gonna do some live streams soon. I promise. I'm already getting stuff ready for it. It's happening. Plus, you're gonna be getting access to sponsor-only posts on the community tab of my channel, which is right over here if you go to the main channel. And here I will be posting thumbnail previews to give sneak peeks of what's going to be coming up on the channel. In addition to these YouTube perks, sponsors also get a special role in my Discord server with access to an exclusive chat and voice channel, and you also get your name credited at the end of all my videos on the end screen. Now, if you don't care about supporting the people providing regular content at no cost to you, then, you know, that's cool. You could just like close this video and we won't like judge you or anything. But kidding aside, I understand that not everyone is willing or able to give support to every creator that they watch, and that is perfectly okay because nothing will be changing with the content being released on the channel for you. You still get the same silly videos of me trying to be creative in weird games, but sponsoring the channel just gives you access to perks on top of all the normal stuff. So if you do want to support the channel but you can't do it financially via sponsors or Patreon, then don't worry. Because if you're one of those fans that actually watches my videos from start to finish, then that actually goes a really long way to supporting my videos and helping them get out there on YouTube. So thank you for all of your dedicated viewership. Now, if becoming a sponsor is something that you're interested in, then here's some important things that you might want to know. So this is a beta program right now, so it's only available on a select group of channels. So you're not going to see it on every channel. And because it's a beta, there may be some bugs and changes with the feature on occasion. It's currently only available on the latest Android versions and on the new YouTube desktop version. So if you're on iOS, you won't be able to sign up yet unless you go to a desktop or an Android. It's also only available in certain countries, so if you can't see it on desktop or Android, then you might be in one of those regions that it's not quite pushed out to yet. So right now, sponsorships are at a fixed rate of $5 monthly. I've made the rewards identical to my $5 Patreon supporters, except for those YouTube specific perks that are integrated within YouTube itself. Now, if you're wondering about what's going to happen with Patreon, or what does this mean if should I be a Patreon supporter or should I do a sponsor? Well, it's completely up to you whether you want to support via Patreon or a sponsor, and you can even do both. I actually already have a few people that are supporting me on both Patreon and sponsorships. So special thanks to you for the extra support. Now, there are costs and benefits to each one, so I guess it's up to what appeals to you more. For instance, Patreon has different donation amounts if you'd like to donate more or less. But if you want to have the YouTube badge and the emojis and things like that, then sponsorships are where it's going to be at for you. So I'm really excited about this feature, and I think it's a step in the right direction for YouTube when it comes to its creators. Ultimately, this feature has the ability to bring some sense of financial stability to full-time YouTubers like myself, especially in such an unpredictable advertiser environment. So if this is something that you decide to opt into, I can't express how much I appreciate your support. I'm always pleasantly surprised whenever I see people making extra efforts to help the channel, so thank you. And if you lasted this far into the video, even if you aren't becoming a sponsor, then extra thanks to you because like I said before, watching videos from the start to finish like this does more for a YouTuber than you probably realize. YouTube doesn't just keep track of what videos you're watching, but they also keep track of how long you're watching them. So out of respect for your time, I think I'm gonna roll the outro now. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.